Finally at 7, Skywatchers have been keeping an eye on the International Space Station as it flies across the night sky since the late 90s. Have you ever wondered why it appears and disappears so quickly? Meteorologist John Hickey shows us how it all works in this week's Skywatch 16.
On warm summer nights like the ones we have coming up, it's not unusual to see the International Space Station fly over the sky. It's been out there for decades. We've been able to see it for decades, but one of the more popular questions is, well, why does it seem to just appear and then all of a sudden vanish and disappear long before it goes below the horizon line? Well, it has to do with a couple of things: the shadow from the Earth, as well as the sun's angle going into all of these attachments that hang off of the International Space Station. So think of it this way. You're standing on the Earth and you don't exactly have a flat view of the horizon. You've got trees, you've got buildings, you've got stuff in the way of you, and an absolute flat horizon line, of course, unless you're standing next to the ocean. And you've got that International Space Station making an arc all the way across the sky. It usually starts somewhere in the west and heads off somewhere across the eastern sky. So here's what you need to know. Sometimes simplicity is your absolute best friend. On a bright, sunny day, you're not going to be able to see anything because it's daytime and there's no way for the sun's rays to reflect off of those attachments hanging off of the International Space Station and allow you to see it as that little dot of light going across the horizon. But what you need to be is usually somewhere just on that side of dark or dusk, and you'll be able to see that light hitting some of those attachments hanging off and reflecting back towards you. But then it disappears as soon as it dips and goes back into Earth's shadow. As the sun's rays come across, you've got that shadow on the other side of Earth, and that doesn't allow you to see it anymore. So as soon as that little dot in the sky goes across and dips into Earth's shadow, you can't see it. So now that you know that, here's some great opportunities to see the International Space Station over the next few days. We've got one coming up on Wednesday around 10:30 in the evening. That one's going to last 3 minutes. If it's a little too cloudy that night for you, well, 9:50 the next night, you've got one that goes across the sky for 5 whole minutes. And then this weekend, a great pass on Sunday, a little after 9, and that one will last 7 minutes. So 3 exceptional chances to see the International Space Station in our summer night sky. With this week's Skywatch 16, John Hickey, Newswatch 16.